and it's a ladder problem. You can pause the video and read it. So there's a ladder that's leaning against a building. So let's say you have a building here and a ladder is leaning against it. And the ladder is making 60 degrees with the ground. Now we would like to find out how far will the top of the ladder will reach the building. Let's say we represent it as X. And how far is the foot of the ladder from the building? Let's say we represent it as Y. Because the ladder is 6 meters, you have three dimensions of the triangle, 19, 60, and 6. We can solve the values of X and Y. So we will solve first X. So you have the opposite, you have the adjacent here for Y, and you have the hypotenuse. Doing the SOHCAHTOA, it seems like we can both make use of the sine and the cosine. So to solve for X, since it involves the opposite, we can make use of sine. So sine 60 degrees is equal to X over 6. By cross multiplication, X is equivalent to 6 sine 60 degrees. So therefore, the value of this is equivalent to, using your calculator, that's 5.2. Now, when we solve for Y, the value of Y can be solved making use of cosine, or you can make use of Pythagorean theorem. So therefore, to find Y, we make use of cosine 60 because it's adjacent over the hypotenuse. That's Y over 6. And then cross multiply, that's 6 cosine 60 degrees. So it's here, and it's equivalent to 3. You can also make use of the Pythagorean theorem. I told you before, if you're not solving the hypotenuse, you need to subtract squares. So the value of Y is the square root of 6 squared minus 5.2 squared. Minus 5.2 squared. And as you can see, the value is 2.99. Now, the reason why it's like that, because if you remember, we rounded off 5.2 to the nearest tenth digit. But nevertheless, whether you make use of cosine or Pythagorean theorem, you will always get the same answer. That's it.